Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. This is MJ of I Am MJ TV. This is my Real Housewives of Atlanta season 11 episode 13 review or opinion. I'm just gonna talk about what I saw tonight in the episode. But first I want to say thank you to everybody who has liked, comment, and subscribed. The last 3 videos was pretty much moments that I caught while being on social media, and I was like, let's just record it. But thank you to everybody who liked that video, commented, subscribed. I definitely appreciate that. But tonight we are doing episode 13 of Housewives review. I got my iPad right here. So tonight's episode, I'll say this: the season has kind of been lackluster. Let's just say that. For lack of better words, we'll use lackluster. Tonight's episode was a continuation of last week. It ended with Tanya and Nene having some kind of exchange. For what? I can't even understand what it was about. So they opened up this episode with that same conversation going. Tanya felt that Nene was putting negative energy in her relationship or her marriage, whatever they're calling it. And to say the least, and about that situation with Tanya and Nene, I think a little bit of it is Tanya not, she's new to the group. And she sees that, of course, girls may portray themselves to be your friend in the beginning, but now you're on the show with them. You're on that playing field. It's okay as long as you are on the outside looking in and you're not in this club right now. So we're at that debate with, Nene and Tanya. Honestly, it seems like to me, this is my opinion, because I love Nene. I love Nene. But she is so negative this season. And of course, I understand what she's going through with Greg. I totally get that. Him going through his cancer battle. He was diagnosed with stage 3 colon cancer. We all know that right now. And it seems like she's having a battle. Sorry, it's on right now. She's having a battle with her relationship with Greg, and it's definitely rubbing off on her relationship with the ladies. I can definitely see how she could be in a negative place. But I'm the type of person, I think what you put out, it comes back to you. So, of course, with Greg going through all of that, I would think her energy would be a little bit better right now. And right now, I'm kind of feeling like, dang, maybe she should have set out this season while her and Greg was going through that. Because it seems like she really can't. I'm sorry, it's really good. It seems like she really can't pull it together. And her moods and attitudes is like up and down. But it definitely seems like her and Greg are going through something while she's on this trip. The trip continues. I'm gonna just do some highlights of pretty much what I saw in the video. In this episode. Like I said, it's really lackluster right now. It's like if you miss it, you miss it. If you catch it, you catch it. Not what we have to, I normally, Sundays, you tuning into the Housewives. I think it's played its course as far as that much. And I do think, it seems as if this season is missing something. You can definitely tell. I love Kenya more, as a person. But she was not my favorite on Housewives. But I can definitely say that I miss her being on this episode, being on this season. And also, Phaedra. I'm all off topic. We're going to get back to this episode, but let's just talk about that for a minute. Phaedra, Bravo played themselves when they didn't bring her back and Phaedra and Kenya back. They played themselves because what Kenya's right now, look at Kenya. Just married and had a baby. Her whole storyline over the years has been wanting a family, want to have a husband, and want to have a baby. She now has it, and we don't get to see that. I think that's Bravo's loss. And also not having Phaedra on there. Phaedra's in a new relationship with Tone Bone. He's the radio host out of Chicago. I think that literally benefits. She's in a new relationship. That would have been so good to show. It seems like her, Nene and Cynthia, all of them, and Portia, back, you know, communicating and things like that. So I definitely think they played themselves with that. That's a fact. It's like that's what we are missing in this season. We can see them on Instagram, and you know, we look into their lives and see like it's more interesting than watching the show. And that's facts. It's more interesting because this season, like I say, if you catch it, you catch it. If you don't, you don't. But back to this episode. So they're on the way to maybe some type of exhibit or dinner or something like that. And Eva and Marlo gets into a spat. And I must say, Eva read Miss Marlo tonight. She read Marlo down tonight. Also, I'm liking this new Eva. I'm liking this. Like, that's what we need. If she can deliver reads like that on a weekly basis, she can keep her peach next season as we shake up this cast again. She can definitely keep her peach, because when I tell you, Marlo tried to read her about having 2 baby daddies. Of course, Eva has her older daughter is by Kevin McCall, and her son is by her now husband, Michael Sterling. So yeah, her kids have different fathers. So Marlo, of course, tried to go there with her. She reads Marlo for a wig that Marlo has on, which tonight, Marlo, that wig was terrible. That wig was terrible. And of course, we know Marlo had left her luggage. Her luggage got lost, so she's had that whole situation going. But Eva won tonight. Eva earned, and like, I see why she has her peach. And we all know Eva is being spicy and outspoken, but I think when you get on the Housewives of Atlanta, it's a different level that you have to have. So they get into it. Eva reads Marlo. They're on to their trip. Let me see what else I have on here. And I gotta address this too. It's like every time they read each other, everybody try to read each other about labels. I have noticed that this group of women talks about labels more than any group I've seen. And I understand you ladies have a certain lifestyle. You can buy your labels, all of that type of stuff. You can do that. You buy your, you know, you can go to Neiman's or Saks and drop $10,000 on wardrobe. But I don't think that makes you fashionable because you can put on a label. It's people right now, girls on Instagram, that are killing it, and they don't have one label on. So I think to say that you're a fashion girl because you can put on a label, to me that makes no sense. Like, you can go at H&M, and if you're a true fashion girl, you'll pull a look out of there and kill it. Like, the labels shouldn't make you, you make the labels. I think it's just an additive to, you know, your fashion or whatever. But this, I can say, this group of ladies is like labels. And I think that's a weak read to me, unfortunately. That's reading like you're reading on a beginner level in college if you're reading labels and what somebody has on. That's not a read right there. Not a read. Also, let's see what else happens. So they have a day where they are going to dinner, and Nene, they leave her. You know, in the beginning of the trip, the lady explained about being on time. And it's like this whole trip, everybody's just kind of like ignoring that. Like, we showing them when we want to. And I'm noticing Nene's late a lot. So she gets left this time. So she doesn't go to dinner with them that time. So it seems like they had a, you know, pretty decent time. Is it me or is Candy the most competitive? That girl do not want to lose. Like the way she beat those little Japanese people in the game. Like, so it's rude. Rude. So they go, have the little outing or whatever. And you can tell it's like everybody getting along. And I like how Candy and Portia have moved past that issue that we saw 2 weeks ago with them. And they're able to be in the same space with each other. And Kiki, it's like that energy that we are missing. Like the Kikis, like you and the girls, like y'all can read each other real quick and bounce back from it and have a good time. I feel like that's what this season is missing. Like them having a good time, enjoying each other, read you down, but it don't get too personal. That kind of season. Which I definitely think having Kenya and Phaedra on this season would have definitely been, like, we would have seen the benefits of that. Because right now, it's a bit of a bore. And we in episode 13, and I'm kind of like, let's just get to the reunion already. Like, so this season can be over and done with. I definitely think it's time for some type of shakeup. I think they had that in mind for this season with adding Eva and Shamari on, but I think the fans wanted to see Kenya and Phaedra. Like, you wanted to see that. We wanted to, we've seen her go through her journey. I think that's what we had expected to happen. So yeah, this trip is kind of, for lack of better words again, boring. It's, like I said, the highlight to me was Eva reading Marlo. That was hilarious. And I gotta admit, Marlo is a fashion girl. She can pull a look. She would do her labels and stuff like that. But she can dress. I give her that. And what was up with Eva and those $1,200 slippers? Like, it's like celebrities will literally buy anything as long as it's a name on it. I'm about to go make some ugly crap and charge an expensive price. Watch they buy you. And I got an interesting little story of, Marlo shopping in different department stores in Atlanta and cars getting declined. But that's a whole nother video. We can talk about that. And I witnessed that. But yeah, this season definitely is not much to... Okay, I'm back. But yeah, like I said, that's a whole nother topic with, that Marlo situation. But this season is definitely, it's missing something. I'm definitely ready for the reunion. So we can move on to the next season. Let's shake the cast up. And I mean, anybody Peach can be taken at this point. That's how I kind of feel. Like, they need to save this franchise. Like, they still a high rated franchise, but it's time for something different. It's boring at this point. This season of Married to Medicine was better than Housewives to me. And that's the truth. It was better. But like I said, guys, thank you. That's my little recap for Real Housewives of Atlanta. Let me know what kind of videos you want to see from me. You want to see me review shows. Of course, I still have my vlogs and things like that. But drop some in the comments. Let me know what kind of videos you would like to see and what shows you would like me to talk about. Again, thank everybody who has liked, comment, and subscribed. The channel definitely took off faster than I even imagined, and I appreciate everybody who has done that, supported me, and subscribe to the channel. I'll see you guys next time. Again, this is I Am MJ TV.